Loyalty pledge, your boy you see next. How that mag and shoddy work. Can't rid this smell with bath and body works. It's sad and probably worse. First the chroma spit. Wise guys do drive-bys and don't own a whip. Time come divine sons need a song to rip. Thugs in harmony, cool, I got a bone to pick.
Vlogs, battles, music videos, interviews, and much more. Pushing the culture forward. No Mercy TV.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. I know what time it is, man. The Riot Monopoly card. Man, oh man. Kind of caught some of the battles late. You know, I had to wait for the VOD just because the stream was acting up. But one thing I'll give them is that right after the battles were done, if you click back on the Rap Grid site, them battles were uploaded like immediately. You feel me? So definitely salute to them for that, man. I feel like that definitely kind of made up for, you know, the stream cutting out. So it's like while certain battles were going on and the stream was kind of like, you know, messing up, I was going to catching up on other battles. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it kind of worked itself out a little bit. I'm going to give y'all the battles that I did, you know, happen to watch in its entirety, and just, you know, little highlights and stuff from the ones that I didn't really get to see fully. But we're gonna talk about it on the look back tomorrow anyway. So, you know, I'll be caught up on everything by then. So make sure y'all tune in, you know, twitch.tv/King of the Dot. You know, we're gonna talk about the whole card and everything with Excel and Salah. And we also got Dunch coming on, you feel me? So make sure y'all tune in, man. It's gonna be a dope episode, you know what I mean? But this Monopoly card, man, one thing I will say is that the visuals were crazy. Like, this was, you gotta understand, there's some events that they just make it look good, like in terms of just the lighting and the setting and stuff like that. And this was an event that looked very dope, just in terms of, like, you know, the whole scenery and everything like that. You feel me? So, let's get down to these battles, man. I know that's what y'all here for. I know that's why y'all clicked this video. So we gonna talk about it, man. I'm gonna get right to the shits. You understand, the battles that y'all want to hear about. Geechi and Eyez, man, that was a fire battle. That was a great battle. Geechi and Eyez was a great battle. Now, let me say this. It's really, at least to me, right? It's hard to call a winner because they both took this battle super serious. Geechi, he wasn't trying to get the, yo, I battled this nigga twice and I lost, especially, you know, being that Geechi was the one who really wanted the rematch just because he got whooped on the first time. Eyez, for him, is more so, I feel like, just about legacy. Like, you know, at this time, like right now, Eyez going crazy. He not trying to lose nothing to nobody, you feel me? And with this being such a big battle for him, especially with where Geechi's at right now. He coming off the Lux battle. He just had a no jumper interview. Like, I'm pretty sure Eyez wants to make sure he can capitalize off this battle as much as possible. So he's gonna come with it. So for me, I felt like this is a battle that both of them knew that they had to take super seriously, and man, did they. You feel me? First round, man. First round, in my personal opinion, was super close. If I had to edge somebody, it would be Eyez just slightly. You know what's crazy, man? I like Geechi's rebuttal to because Eyez had a monopoly bar and about the venue being switched last minute. He was like, something, we battling in the hangar, so I know that means you don't own it. No, you changed the venue last minute, so I know that means you don't own any property. And then Geechi came back with a rebuttal that was like, talk about own it. Oh, I don't own any property, but you said I paid you out my own pocket, so you're right, I own you. Like, you know what I mean? That was crazy. I thought that was crazy. But first round I gave to Eyez, and only slightly. Only slightly. It's not, you know, somebody gave first to Geechi, I wouldn't be mad. Second round I gave to Geechi. I felt like Eyez definitely had a good second, but Geechi was just like back-to-back bombing in his second round. Like, his second round was retarded. And then third round, to close it out, I gave to Eyez. So I basically gave Eyez the first and the third. But Geechi third was crazy too. Geechi had a lot of fire moments in that third. Like, yo, overall, this battle is one of them ones. The battle is one of them ones. It got a lot of replay value, a lot of dope moments. You could tell that it was friendly, but still like super competitive. Like they was like on some, if I'm gonna go out fighting type shit. You feel me? So it was really hard to call, but it was definitely a dope battle that has a ton of replay value. Like I'll fuck around and watch that battle again. You know, Oops versus Charron. That was another one. Oh man, that was crazy. Easily, and I'm not a Charron fan, but that to me was easily one of Charron's best performances. You know, Oops went crazy as well. And in terms of, you know, how I called the battle, I gave Oops the first round, I gave Charron the third, and I gave Charron the second as well. Charron's second was round of the battle easily. Charron's second was just so many moments, him just going crazy on Oops, and Oops had a good second, but Charron's second was just like, I don't know if anybody could have beat Charron's second. It was just crazy. You feel me? And here's the thing, right? In the third, I probably would have gave Charron the I probably would have gave Oops the third. But Oops, his third, he was just like a little bit sloppy. Like there was a couple parts where I felt like he was going to choke, and I was just like, damn, like material-wise, his third was crazy. I know how Oops get with them third rounds. Like, this was really one of them crazy thirds, but like I said, just, you know, a little bit sloppy. You could tell he about to slip up and stuff like that. I was just like, I don't know. But, you know, Charron, his third was crazy too. His third was crazy too. And, you know, he got through it clean. He was, you know, talking, what he was talking about? He was talking about, how he was doing the mayor, what he said, he's a mayor's worst enemy. He said, something about if he lying, his feet ain't off the ground, but he's Superman, spent his whole career in the sky. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. I gave Charron second and third. I gave Oops the first. Very fire battle. Very fire battle. Another battle that I caught in full, Riggs versus NXT. That was a decent battle. That was a decent battle. I expected more from Riggs. You feel me? I've definitely seen Riggs be better. NXT was actually going crazy. NXT was doing real good. This wasn't one of the ones where it was like, yo, they just like the fix is in for NXT for next. Nah, this is one of the ones where Next was actually going crazy. I gave Next the first two rounds, and I gave Riggs the third. Next was just going crazy in his first two, and Riggs, he just really didn't have much in those first two rounds. You know, in the third, he really, you know, started to kick up. So I give that battle the Next 2-1. You know, give Next the first and second, and then give Riggs the third. You feel me? What was another battle that I happened to catch in full? Let me see. Here's the thing. I caught a little bit of Lotta Zay versus Dre Dennis. I didn't catch the third because in the third the stream was when the stream was cutting out, so I didn't really get to catch they third rounds. But what I will say, I'm not gonna say they was gassing Lotta because they wasn't. He was in there going crazy. Like he had the forgot about Dre line. He had a whole bunch of shit where he was just going crazy. But Dre, I felt like in the first round he had a couple dope moments and they wasn't trying to show him love. But in that second, he finally got them to really, like, you know, get behind him. Like he started going crazy in the second, so he was really having to kick up. But man, listen, for him to come all the way from South Jersey and have to fight for that Cali crowd, salute to him for being professional and still being able to fight through, because they wasn't trying to show him no love at first. And when they got on that second round, he finally got them around to him. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, definitely good shit from Dre as usual. But Lotta Zay, he ain't no slouch. Like, he's actually one of the best. For me personally, he's one of the better people out there. You understand? Like, he's just crazy. He got that conviction. You could tell, like, the shit he's spitting, he really mean it. And, you know, the delivery is crazy. The bars is crazy. Like, he's not the most complex rapper. It's just the shit that he be saying be fire. You know, so when it's fire and it's not overly complex and easy to catch, that's where you could kind of slip up. You feel me? So Eli definitely did his thing during the battle. We also have Fate versus Chef Trez. A lot of y'all gonna be mad at me about this one. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I had Fate with the 30. And listen, I'm a fan of Trez just like the rest of y'all. You understand? Like, definitely somebody who in my book is a vet, damn near legend at this point, like in terms of just all the work he been putting in, what he did with the rebuttal game, etc., etc. But a lot of people sleep on Fate. I don't know if maybe it's the thing of, Chef being a bigger name and people not really being familiar with Fate at all. But Fate was going crazy all 3 rounds. You feel me? And for Chef, let's not act like this was one of Chef's like great performances. Like, compared to the bar that Chef set, this wasn't one of those ones for him. You feel me? And I even feel like he felt like that because he started off his second round on some, everybody I battle has their best performance against me. So I even get the feeling like he thinks he lost. You feel me? So that's just me, yo. You feel me? I honestly, I'm just keeping it a buck. I gave Fate all 3. Even I felt like the 3rd round where Chef did the rebuttal, with the glasses and stuff like that was cool. It was funny. But aside from that, Chef didn't really have too much. You know what I mean? So I gave Fate all 3 joints, man. Fate just continues to get better. If you're not up on him, y'all need to go watch his other battles. Y'all need to go watch the joints he had during the KOTD season. Go watch him versus G-Lo. Like, Fate really been kicking up this year. You understand? So I think next year, 2022, Fate need to really apply pressure and, really go after a lot of, bigger targets and stuff like that. Like, I see a lot of people pumping Fate versus Chilla Jones. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I think that'll be a dope battle. You feel me? So Fate been working. He definitely deserved that because he been going crazy. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had him 30 in Chef. You know what I mean? People was like, yo, what battle was you watching? I'm watching the same battle y'all watching. And like I said, I know people get sidetracked by the names and who they not familiar with. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I had Fate winning all 3 rounds. You understand? So call me crazy if y'all want, whatever. I really don't care. You feel me? But that's how I called that battle. And then the last battle I caught, Snake Eyez versus D.I. the Henny, man. There ain't really much to say about this battle. Like, this battle overall wasn't really good. In terms of how I called it, in terms of round by round, I gave Snake Eyez 1 and 3. And I gave D.I. the Henny Man round 2. Both of their round 2s were, you feel me? But what I say is this, man. D.I. the Henny Man is always dope just in terms of actual content. The only thing that annoyed me this battle was D.I. the Henny Man rapping like he's rapping to a beat. Yo, I know that when it comes to like flow, cadence, and all that, he got it. But when you're in a battle, especially one like this, which is a grudge match and it's personal, and you talking to a nigga, all that rapping to a beat shit goes out the window. You gotta slow it down and pace yourself for battle purposes. Why? Because you're in a battle. You can't talk to a nigga rapping like you're rapping on beat. And there were certain things he was saying while he was in that flow that was good, but because of the delivery and the way you're rapping it, it just doesn't land as well. You have to rap to that nigga like you really talking to him, So I felt like that was the mistake that Henny made, in this particular battle. Whereas Snake Eyez, his first and third, man, he was going crazy. You feel me? But I feel like D.I. the Henny Man just could have did much better in this one, And I rock with D.I. the Henny Man. Shout out him. And everything he got going in terms of, the channel. I know he trying to get himself on URL and, shit like that. So, but it's just, constructive criticism. Like, you in a battle. You don't want to be, you want to sound like you're actually in a battle. Like, you're actually trying to, get a point across and stuff like that. So, that would be my only harsh, criticism to him. But, yeah, I had Snake Eyez 2-1 in this battle. Gave him the first and third. You know, Snake Eyez definitely, his first was the round of the battle. His first, he was going bananas out the gate. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, in my opinion, this is definitely a dub for Snake Eyez. And yeah, that's really, you know, it for the, you know, Monopoly cards. So, you know, we'll probably talk about it more in depth when we look back, you know, so make sure y'all tune in. But overall, this is a solid event. This is a solid event. You know, the stream was the only thing that was really like, you know, a buzzkill kind of, but the fact that they was really like uploading the battles like as soon as they done, man, listen, I'm trying to figure out how I can do that shit with my own league. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, be on some edit as you go type shit. But, you know, definitely gonna tap in for the next one. You know, I fuck with Riot heavy. Definitely, you know, I think, yeah, Riot's my favorite league right now. You understand? Just in terms, you know, all the dope events they've been putting on. The visual sounds A1, always dope crowd participation, always great hosts, you know, so they got all the makers of a league that's just, you know, out here just doing what they're supposed to on, you know, all the different aspects. So, you know, league like that, you definitely want to give your full support to, so you could keep on getting those, you know, fire battles from them. So, you know, I know Fonz and real name Brandon probably got rescheduled just because I know Fonz is dealing with a really close death. You know, rest in peace, Lotta Zay. He was a battle rapper from Ohio that I never really had too much interaction with, but from what I do know, you know, he was a solid dude. I even think we're supposed to work at some point, you know, in terms, you know, him battling on the trap and things like that. Like, we definitely had those conversations and, you know, things of that nature. But you know, salute to Fonz. Definitely, you know, keep your head up and everything. Rest in peace to Lotta Zay, man. You know, like I said, I didn't know too much about him on a personal level, but I just did know that, you know, he was a solid individual. So, you know, I can at least attest to that. So, you know, but aside from that, whenever real name Brandon and Fonz is able to go down, I'm looking forward to seeing that battle. So, you know, those are my thoughts on the event. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.